Hey everybody, Rubicon here with Total War, Warhammer 2, the Twisted and the Twilight DLC. I am very excited to bring this to you. Thanks to Creative Assembly for the early access so I can show it off here on the channel. We're going to be playing as the Sisters of Twilight. So, you've got the twins going to be in action. I'm excited to show it to you. We are doing the Vortex campaign. I decided to do the Vortex campaign instead of Mortal Empires, so that way we can kind of have the story behind it, because that's part of what I really like about Warhammer 2 and some of the more kind of RPG approaches to the game. So we are going to be doing that. So just going over quick what we have forest healing, so we'll get into this a little bit once we get onto the map. And then we have the world roots and the deep roots, wood elf armies. We have it's kind of an underway type of approach. However, this is not always a guarantee. Other races can intercept you. Again, we'll get to that in a little bit. Missile focused elven units, again, wood elves. They like the bow. So we have the Forge of Daith. We'll show you this once we get onto the campaign math. Basically, it's kind of like you take the Oath Gold from the dwarves, but kind of have it more recurring. So again, I'll show you that in a little bit. Ammunition, plus 10% to all armies with the faction. Then the Volley of Kurnos for Hawk Rider units, you automatically get that. Also negative 15% upkeep for missile units, a 10 boost to melee attack for flying units, and a plus 15% charge bonus for flying units. We start out with some great Stag Knights. These are so much fun. I'm not going to lie to you. They're a lot of fun, because also they have Forest Stalker, and they're cavalry, and they're fast, and they're armor piercing. And it's a giant reindeer that's going to trample goblins. So it's fantastic. Hawk Riders, get into this too. These are old units. These have been on the roster before. And then Great Eagle, flying monsters. We start with one, very much there. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right in.
Even the fierce defenders of the Wood Elf Kingdom cannot safeguard their realm from the disorder of the Great Vortex. In the forests of Nagaroth, a portal to the Dreaming Wood grows thin, where beyond, demons rage. The forest grants Queen Ariel a dread vision of ancient trees blackened and broken, of countless wood elves slain upon their twisted boughs. For should chaos breach from their realm, the world roots will carry the demons to the very heart of Athelloren. Only Ariel herself can seal the dire portal. So sends her most trusted to cleanse the forest ahead of her arrival, unaware that a vengeful enemy watches. The Twilight Twins, Nistra and Arahan, a deadly fusion of dawn's serenity and dusk's fury. They will not waver in their perilous quest. The Mage Queen, vulnerable for the first time in eons, but her hidden foe dare not strike directly. A terrified Skaven is persuaded to lure their twisted overlord to this cause. Throt, master mutator of Clan Moulder, how he yearns to be free of his unnatural, undying hunger. Ariel's pulped remains would be a certain remedy. A queen's implacable guardians oppose a creature of chilling madness. A brutal war is unavoidable. The fate of the forest, undecided.
Nice. Alright, so the Skaven are kind of the big bad, lurking in the shadows here. So we are going to see them. We start, you might have been able to tell from the map, you'll see it in just a second. We start up in the northern part of the map.
Says, Arahan, the weave here is dangerously out of balance.
Yet there is much prey. Glorious.
This is no game, sister. We must prepare for Ariel's arrival.
Purge the Witchwood's darkness. restore its ancient glory, strengthen the weave, etc., etc. You handle the details, Nestra. I'll handle the slaughter.
Cease this childishness. If Ariel cannot seal the demon portal, annihilation awaits.
Don't be tedious, sister. You know I will never fail our mage queen.
At least these glades are rife with foul greenskins and beastmen to hold your quarrelsome interest.
Not to mention the Druki fools. I so enjoy hunting those.
Then, for the future of our people, we must commence the cleansing, sister. For the weave,
For Ariel! For Athel Lauren!
All right, so you got a bit of an intro there. Whenever you see them, the green and the blue differentiate. This is going to come up again, so that's going to be common. So just keep an eye on that. Whenever it's purple, they're speaking together. They fly together. You can kind of see here. They fly together on the same mount. So they're never. It's two of them, but they act as a single unit. They aren't separated like you might have Gotrek and Felix, for example. So Forge of Daith. This is what I was talking about. So what we have is, once we get to owned items, we have Lord Daith, who's basically the goat of elven smithing. When we have the opportunity to talk to him, we either get one of two things, which you'll see. It's a dilemma. So you either get a permanent boost to an item, or you get a epic boost to an item, but there's a catch: it only lasts for several turns. So depending on the situation, you may want to kind of play that mechanic a little bit. Then you've got the world roots, which is what you see here. So it's the underway. I mean, it's very similar to that. However, we can be intercepted by other factions that don't use this. So not a 100% guarantee of being able to move around without getting caught. And then there's also the deep roots. So when we go to the map, you can see that based here. So this allows you, it's basically a portal. So we could jump regardless of whether we own it or not. So we could take an army and jump from here to here, but you can't just come back. So there's that. And then there's offices as well.
Emerald horrors imperils our mission, Arahan.
Don't be so coy, sister. Just come out and say, let's kill thousands of orcs.
What matters is cleansing the settlement.
I'll let them
of
talk,
blood,
but
not your wearisome bloodthirst.
the banter is it's a good touch. It's a good touch. I mean, they're twins. I mean, what more would you expect? All right, so we're going to take. Also, here is our a spell singer.
Efua speaks to me. Eldrazor, honor me.
Right there.
A season of peace.
A season.
And let's see. So first things first. I mean, we have 5,000. We're gonna go fight them, so we're gonna get some money back out of this. And then this gets public order. The other thing is too, we don't have commandments, at least in the Vortex campaign, as far as I've gotten. So we're going to head into our first battle. They have reinforcements from the garrison. We'll be all set. While this is loading, if you want to make sure that you keep up with this campaign, we're going to be doing this one pretty heavy for a while now that before the new DLC comes out. Click on the logo right here in the bottom right hand corner. That's the easiest way to make sure that you're set up to receive notifications via sub. Appreciate any support that you guys can give. Also appreciate just the support so far the past couple months. It's been a very interesting time as a content creator. Yeah, it's just been interesting for many reasons. And there are a lot of people who are feeling the same thing, so it is greatly appreciated. All right, so let's take a look at some of these units. All right, so here's the Stag, the Great Stag Knights. Like I said, they're reindeer that act as cavalry, and they look awesome. I mean, check that out. Like the glowing on their antlers, that's pretty cool. And they're very helpful in battle. All right, so then we have Eternal Guard. Nothing necessarily out of the ordinary here. And then here we have Spellslingers. So in a way, just kind of a forest nymph pixie type creature. She is Lore of Beasts, so she's gonna have, you know, Wissen's Wild Form, Amber Spear, Flock of Doom. That group. So we're gonna keep the Great Eagle and the Stag together. Oh, you guys lined up there. Okay. We can work with that. So you guys go here. You are the bait. You guys can go over there. You will be our flying goon squad. Oh, and I almost forgot. The Twilight Sisters are much like bolt throwers. They have two different types of ammo. So they have the Talon of Dawn, which does sundered armor. And it can damage buildings. They get a bonus versus large with base damage, but then they have another. It's the Talon of Dusk, so it's higher missile damage. The base damage is a lot lower though, as is the armor piercing damage, but it has poison, it has base missile, base weapon damage, speed, and it has a bonus versus infantry. So not super great against anything that's armored, but it does have that bonus against infantry, and it does poison them. So, for instance, these guys would be screwed by it. These guys, not as much. Mainly because of the shields, so it's not really armor piercing in that traditional fact. Alright, so let's bring them up here. And that's what we're going to use them for, is to mop up. And then we have Kurnos going here. You guys advance. You also advance. You guys come over here. Yeah, I mean, look at the damage that did. That was one arrow of Kurnos volley.
Sisters of Twilight!
Ready to ride! Raiders, attack!
So we're going to use these to primarily take out their missile units. I mean, look at the damage that that's doing to them. And it's consistent over time.
Fear everywhere.
And we're going to buff them. I want to draw everybody over here. Actually, you guys go up here. We can yeah, that's sword infantry. That's fine. It'll hit them from the sides. Alright, so keep firing on them. We need to take these guys out. Let's check this out. Bye-bye. Then pull back. Cycle charge with the bird. Because the bird is the word.
The forest speaks.
Alright, Stags, get back in there. Guys are doing great. Pull back for one last charge. Things are going rather well.
Nestra and Arahan!
Alright, let's get the eagle back in the air. Alright, they've shattered. Good. Focus on those goblin archers. Hit them with a volley of Kurnos. You hit them as well. Oh, that was fun. And time for the eagle to come in. Alright, fire on them. Fire on them. Alright. So this is going pretty well. You come in and take him out. mess him up a little bit.
War is tragedy.
I do love it. It's war is tragedy as she's cutting down greenskins mercilessly, turning fire on them.
Harmony.
All right, let's get you back in the air.
With me, sister.
This should be over rather quickly. Oh, look who decided to come back. And there's the army loss penalty. Let's wipe the rest of them out with some impunity. Actually, we don't need to do that because they were reinforcing. Yeah, we only lost 7. The majority of our losses came from the Eternal Guard, but that's their job. Spellweaver took a little bit of damage, but I also put her into melee, so can't exactly blame her for that.
Bridled glory in battle.
So we can do abduct captives,
Forgive us.
missile strength,
There is no other way.
and this is the interesting thing too. So if you let them go, you actually get a buff. With other races, sometimes, like for example with the Empire, this will be you'll lose replenishment or something. However, you actually can get money, and then you increase your physical resistance in this case. So
This is the
it's kind of an
price you
interesting thing. We're going to take the
pay.
replenishment.
The Sisters of Twilight.
So then we can level up. We'll get that point just to access this faster. And then some of the stuff in here too is really nice. So like here in the first section to get to lightning strike, you can have increased ambush chance and then also get more money from battle and raiding. So we're going to take that. And by the way too, this is going to be an hour-long special. Just a FY to the eye. We'll auto-resolve that because you've already seen them fight. Alright, so we've occupied it. So we now get the War Dancer Drummer. Nice. And then we've completed that mission.
Craving
Alright,
prey.
so then here's another thing. So we have the settlements kind of around the area. They only go to a lookout. They don't actually go beyond that, and we can't abandon them for income. So that's kind of like an old school Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion mechanic. So what we want here is we could unlock Dryads, global recruitment duration for all units, get the Waystone, which is growth. We're gonna get that to reduce the recruitment cost.
Duty.
Adventure.
Because we also have, yeah, so we can get Wonders of the Forest, and then we'll get Amber Spear first. Then we can also have research. And also too, Amber is not as big of a deal as previous. You still need it to get these big ones in the middle, but the rest of the tech tree is not super Amber focused. So,
Twin defenders of the
can we
glades.
recruit anybody? Yeah, we can only recruit globally, so that's fine. We're gonna have to come back down this way and take that next. From a diplomacy standpoint, there's really nobody we can trade with, and the people that like us the most are actually the Dark Elves, which is kind of funny. So we have to have at least 100 forest health in the Witchwood, and this is the metric right here. So as you can see, it increases as you go and unlocks different things, and then you can perform rituals.
Night and day.
All right, so we'll end our turn. All right, so our first priority is we need to come back over here and take out this greenskin settlement, mainly because the nearby magical forest is being drained. So we have to drive them out or work out peace with them. Since they're greenskins, we are going to be
Sanctuary is ours.
driving them out, to put it lightly.
Order is all.
So we have the ability to recruit. We could use some more Glade Guard. I could use one more. We don't have a forge yet, so we can't get them with shields. But that will be helpful in the meantime. Yeah, it's 7 turns until we can have more building slots. So this part of the campaign is just very like, you do what you can and then you end your turns and then you just move on. So once we should be coming up, I should be able to show you. Yeah, they like to kamikaze that. I don't know why. Alright, so we've gotten gifts from Lord Daith. So we get new equipment every 10 turns. So this is the first time this has come up. We get 4 pieces of equipment. We can access the forge once every 2 turns. And if we win battles, we get the offer of improvement. That's the dilemma I shared with you. So we get the Eagle Bow, we get the Dreaming Boots, we get the Dragon Pendant, and the Twilight Horn. So we basically get a loadout, so to speak. So we get the Dreaming Boots, we get the Eagle Bow, we get the Talisman, and then we get that. So, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
Coin before cruelty, eh?
Forgive us.
I'll take the replenishment. I probably should take the money. Alright, so the forge is now lit. So now we can access it. We've gotten the Sword of Battle. So when we click on this, so now this is the dilemma I told you about earlier. So you have the Refined Dreaming Boots. This makes them a rare item. So it's permanently increasing it. However, we could make them even greater, make them a unique item, but it only lasts for 5 turns. So we're going to beef up our equipment permanently, especially here in the early game.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yes, that interrupted my recruitment. You jerks. However, I can recruit Glade Guard here, and this is all part of the same province, so we're just going to go and attack.
To battle, sister. This is the
And we're
life.
done.
They must know.
We're gonna occupy it. So now this is helping our cause. So it's pacified, which means that we own it, it has an ally owning it, or it's raised. So, in a way, our goal isn't necessarily just to take territory for the sake of taking it. It is to make sure that we don't let the forest get corrupted. We also have to take the ancient city down here. It's neutral, so it's not giving benefits, but it's not causing problems either.
The Sisters of Twilight.
Alright, so they can level up. Let's give them the full...
Itching for fresh battle.
Oops. Only want 3.
When do we fight?
And
Only when
we
necessary.
can take this and Ice Rock Gorge. However, it's ruined, so it's not necessarily hurting us, but at the same time, it's also not helping us. So let's see if we can get... Okay, that's not bad. Let's get the tree going. And now he could have the Tree Singer. I mean, that's very appropriate for him. Alright. So we're going to use him to get these under control. I want the line of sight is the main reason.
Greenskins are like fungus.
Except his
While their
movement
infection remains,
sucks.
Their obscene growth will continue unabated.
Bring you over
You
here.
can do it, Nestra. Say the words I long to hear.
Very well. We must eradicate the greenskins.
Twin banter, sibling banter.
The
Alright,
Sisters
so
of Twilight.
let's give you... We'll give you Flock of Doom, too, just to have it.
Itching for fresh.
And then we need to come over here and take out Tyrant Peak. So what's the fastest way to get there? kind of doesn't really matter.
Communing with the forest.
So we're going to give...
Find me in the war room.
We're gonna get some dryads. Alright, so yeah, so you kind of see the total relation here just because of it being surrounded. So we will be recruiting here.
When do we fight? Only when necessary.
Still have 6 more turns until we can increase any of the building slots there. Increase the number of slots, that is. So we'll end our turn. And we will be getting a tech here on the next turn. Alright. Sign a non-aggression pact. These guys. Chittering in the deeps. Oh, that's right. I have to deal with that. So, let's...
Before deciding your agreeable.
We'll do that just to get the money and the forest health. And then with you... colonize it. And then you keep moving up to here. Oh, that's right, and in 3 turns they're going to have a... we're going to have a army pop up here. So when you highlight over it, you have an imminent forest invasion, so it's in 3 turns. We have a 50% chance of ambushing them, and a 99, still 99% untainted. So if we go there now, can I reach it? Yeah, I'll show you. So if we go there now,
Adventure.
we can actually ambush them right away. So it's the Skaven. We'll just auto-resolve it.
Harmony must be imposed. Seeking purity.
But sometimes you'll get a dilemma too, which is the other side of it. So we will take the refined horn. I haven't gotten to a situation yet where the temporary buff would be important, but I'm sure it exists.
Craving prey.
So let's come back into the Wildwood.
Communing with the forest.
Get the public order back up. And can we build? Yeah, it's still not level 2 yet, so we can't do anything. We don't have the slots, nor do we have the ability. How much is the tree? 615, okay.
Awaiting duty.
The thing is, I don't want to weaken this army by... I think we can afford it, because they're 500 apiece, 475. And what we'll do is we'll merge them. There we go. We gonna have a lot of missiles. Alright, so here we don't have enough money for that, but that also makes other foes aware of us, so we're gonna hold on that. So we can do resource and crafting buildings, forest health. We're gonna go with that. Get our income up a little bit. Both are good tech. If you go up to the top, it depends on how you want to play. I'll show you when we get back here in just a second. But depending on how you want to play and what units you want to use, you go different ways. So with tech, this is a lot of archery and things like that. So down here, this is more of the you get more of the, actually, yeah, so like the more beasts, like the Zotes, when we get those, are down here. And then up here is where you have just a lot of, this is where the elf cavalry, hawk, and eagle stuff is. So it just depends on what your style's gonna be. Down here is just like weapons, forests, you know, dragon, weapon strength, and then leadership for everybody, Zotes, enemy units, defensive penalties at the beginning of an ambush battle. So it depends on really how you're gonna play. But like this one right here, I think this is just important because it gets us an economy boost, plus it increases the armor, which we need since the infantry is going to be holding quite a bit, at least in my opinion. So, actually, let's give them that too. Let's round it out.
Order is all.
All right, so it sends you to the deep wood.
Twilight Twins.
How long can I last? I can last 6 turns at this rate. That should be enough to get there. Except I won't have enough. Actually, that plan's gonna backfire because I won't have enough money to colonize it. So you can actually go away for a bit.
So bored.
And then
So impatient.
get one more. Now that will full stack us.
You are a natural indeed.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Will hear you.
This isn't right, Nestra.
Military access, nope. You may not come into the forest. Only Robin Hood and Little John can come into the forest, and you are neither.
Serene Nestra.
Tempestuous Arahan.
Alright, so we're losing 4. This is still net neutral. Which is good. I guess I should also show you. So we have to complete 2 rituals of rebirth. We have to destroy Clan Mulder, which is up here. And then we have to win the battle. If we want to do a domination victory, we have to destroy Calidor, Tyrion, which could be fun, Nagarond, Mazdamundi, Teclis, and Clan Moors. And we also have to maintain control of 50 provinces. So, given how long that would take, we are probably going to go for the Vortex victory. Alright, so we can keep moving.
The Sisters of Twilight.
I think they need a little more replenishment.
Hurry it
We
up.
can advance to the edge of our border at least.
Together.
And then we'll end our turn. Like I said, a lot of just clicking. At least in the early going. Are you effing me? Bad Beastman. I get that you weren't the focus of the DLC, but bad. Oh, that was a giant waste of money.
Itching for fresh battle.
Thing is, are they going to keep coming? They're not replenishing, so we'll be able to beat them back eventually.
Moving with grace.
Oh, hi.
Spreading harmony.
Let's actually stay on this side of the river for a moment. They're mustering. This could be a problem. Let's see. Kind of like us. That's annoying. Alright. Let's see what the greenskins do. I don't know if we can take all of them on.
Bids you greetings.
Don't mistake my
Oh
sister's
boy.
pretty words for weakness.
This guy's not going to give up, is he? Man, you really want to be friends.
Dawn.
Dusk, stronger
This would be
together.
super handy to have Alethanar's abilities right about now.
They will know all.
We could at least disrupt their recruitment. Let's see. Yeah, that's too much for now.
Choosing safety.
So fall back.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary.
If we can separate them.
Sisters march.
Yeah, these two armies by themselves? No, it's the garrison that's the problem. We can win that. Let's see. We can't see anymore. I mean, this isn't hurting us outside of the fact that we don't have income coming from it and the buffs from the buildings. That's where the main issue's coming from. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention, we didn't quite have enough. We only need 10% to adopt ambush instead of 25%. Super helpful. Alright, so he came out of raiding camp, so he's getting ready to move. I'm sure that one building has been constructed. Okay. Alright, so this is done, so that's good. This is one of the buildings. So the roots, which helps us recruit Spellslingers. What were some of the others? Tribal Stones, which I think is... Where's Tribal Stones? Not sure where Tribal Stones is. Interesting. I saw it earlier and I forget, but we're gonna go for that because that will help us with Spellslingers, and then also increases the Untainted. And we also did build a Hollow, which is the next one up. Okay, so we're gonna drop into ambush here. What's our chance? 50%, so it's a 50-50 shot. Do we have a better ambush chance anywhere else? 75%. We're gonna move over just slightly. Where was that? The place I can't go? Oh, man. Alright, so... the place I can't go is where I have the best ambush chance. Alright, so we're going to keep ambush stance up. And let's see if we can net ourselves some green skins. Coming up. Did they not go for it? Okay. Lovely. Alright, so for tech... let's see, we can do the mists. Bertonia, who cares? Evasion chance using world roots. Grapevine buildings, catch the replenishment rate. That would actually be helpful. Lord and income from ports. Kurnos the Hunter. Weapon strength. I guess would infantry units be counted as... I guess monsters might be treekin. We'll start here for sure. I think we're gonna move... yeah, we're gonna move down there, be some missile strength.
Serene Nestra.
Tempestuous.
Are they just still mustering? No, they're done mustering.
Remain calm.
We're still in ambush. We're low on money, so we need to fight some battles. We'll give them one more chance to try to...
We grant you an audience.
Stop asking me questions. Climate is relevant. It's the whole point of this campaign. Are you serious? Alright, so we got that. Happy populace.
Purity.
Carnage.
Alright, so we are going to... we're going to come over here. Who are you?
Dark omens follow you hence.
Dark elves. They're not impacting...
Sanctity of dawn.
The frisson of dusk.
Actually, we're going to go over here.
Ariel's legion grows weary.
This is a thin joke.
They got dealing with a little shadow gore warherd. I would love it if those greenskins would come out, but they're probably gonna head this direction. Warriors, come out and play. Denizens of the forest. We're not gonna be recruiting any dryads. Aha. So gift from Lord Daith. Powerful new weapon, talisman, armor, or enchanted item. Now let's go for a weapon. A dreaming bow. That's nice.
Twin defenders of the glades.
And also, we have an invasion that's about to happen, right? Oh, perfect.
Sail for Ariel. Fine.
Alright, so we're getting close to that. They only have the garrison there, which is pretty weak. So we'll take care of this, and then come back here and deal with the what is the word I'm looking for? We will deal with the forest invasion.
My spirit is strong.
Hey, Skaven.
I'm bored, sister.
Cease your prattle.
Are they a yeah, they're just the warherd.
The Sisters
I will deal with
of
them
Twilight.
first.
Attack? Absolutely.
You're gonna run away.
The ruinous
That's rude.
legion is diminutive. Nestra Araha.
I was hoping that they would stay and fight, but they're not super big, so it's not going to be
City is fortified, my
as
lord.
big of a deal. I know it's fortified. However, we should... Oh, I can't even attack it.
Retreat? Agreed.
Their disharmony.
Alright, so this
ends.
will take a little more time. Okay. Also, too, I love this name. If you see it.
Forest's vengeance.
Okay. Reduce upkeep. Recruitment cost. Let's do reduced upkeep. Dracula Coven.
Regrettable necessity.
I mean, guys.
There will be blood.
All right.
It will be a
We will fight
glorious
this.
battle.
And the plan is to win it. All right, so we're good there. Where's the... Let's come over here. I like this spot. You guys can go there. Except face the right direction, please. You all hide back here. You go here. Hawk Riders, you go there. Great Eagle, you stay back. You all hide in the forest as well. And then you also come over here. All right. So, oh, and the Dryads. They can't climb walls. Or wait. Dryads can climb walls. I didn't think the Dryads could climb walls. One way to find out. The Dryads can't climb walls. That's hilarious.
Blade Guard! Return us! Children of Athelnoran!
Except the dark shards are armored, so we should probably fire that on them. You guys get off a volley. Just keep moving, just keep moving.
Sisters of Twilight!
Bowman ready! Ever ready! For Eldrasor! Yes? Aye!
Season of Rock!
Alright, then we're the Hawk Riders. Come here, please.
Yes! Outright attack!
Weak swords. Alright, the Dryads are on the walls.
Our bows are yours! Blade car!
Come over here and deal with them, please. You too. You three. Keep pushing forward.
Eternal guard! Glade guard! Yes! Dead to all! Forever, Lauren! Understood!
Hit them.
Nestra and Arahan! Ready to serve.
Get him, pigeon!
Armed and ready! Write them down! Eternal guard! Deepwood infantry!
Alright, yep, they've had about enough. All that just to get to the gate.
Charge!
She's still not there yet. This might get intercepted, but
Glade guard! Death to our enemies!
hey, we're through. All right, your turn.
To battle!
Get in here, guys.
Them! Blade guard! End them! Bows of Athel-Loren! Your orders!
Keep firing there.
Wild
Here
riders!
come the stags. Gonna kill ya. Oh, there's the army loss penalty. Here's Rudolph. Coming in hot. Get him, Rudolph. Get him. Get him.
Others die!
Boom. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Most of the casualties, unfortunately, I think came from this unit, who had the unfortunate job of carrying the battering ram, which ended up being inconsequential because we won the battle before any of the cavalry units that the battering ram was designed to open the gates for got into the fray.
They must know disorder.
However, we get money. Yes, I would like to refine bow, please.
Indeed.
What about me?
Serene Nestra.
Tempestuous Arahan.
Alright, so colonization cost. We can't do that now. 5 points. Alright, so we're gonna get that taken care of next turn. How long do we have here? Okay, we don't have too much to worry about. If I bring that Lord back, it's gonna pretty much I gonna have time? Except, what's here? Hold on. I think I can make it work. Because I would like to have my cake and eat too. I'd like to take control of this as well, so I can see what's coming down.
I've got prey to hunt.
Stop asking me. Yeah, I'm not going to make it in time. Actually, I might. Oh, this was what I was talking about. Where... So, like, we encountered a drill team. So we can either attack them now, we can attack the entire force, get more money out of it, or we can decide later. So I'm going to decide later because I didn't mean to use him.
Ariel's emissaries.
However, with Ariel... with the Twilight Sisters...
So impatient.
When do we fight?
We're going to move on.
Necessary.
And then next turn, we should still have enough money. Oh, good to see the Broken Chains is still, Yes, we will just barely have enough money. Alright, so you then leave. And then... Alright, so we have the threat. Okay. I could use the money, but I'm gonna get a lot from fighting it, so... Oh, we don't have an ambush. Oh my gosh. This is the weaker opponent? That's funny. Alright, so we've got pretty decent reinforcements. We should be fine. We should be fine. Because we can take out... I can't remember if the rattling guns can attack air or not. Where are our... That's good, Winds of Magic. Okay, our reinforcements are coming in from this side. They're all setting up here. So, let's have you two... Gosh, this is going to be a lot of micromanaging.
Riders ready!
You go together. We're going to... Because I think... Here, I need to use the info panel, sorry. Range is 170. We actually outrange the rattling guns and the globadiers, so we are going to...
Eternal Guard!
We're going to envelop them.
Blade Guard!
Don't pursue. You guys go there. Hawk Riders.
Sisters of Twilight!
You stay over here too. They're going to swoop around, and then whatever reinforcements we get are going to do the same. We're going to do a double envelopment where we're going to come out from the front and then hit them in the back. Actually, wait, hold on. Because are these guys super armored? They have armor. They have more armor. These guys are... Warp Grinders I'm not super concerned about. Clan Rats don't have great armor. So if we attack and the Doomflayers going to be a problem. We're going to have to use these guys. Sorry for what's about to happen to you.
Archers ready! Straight away!
Alright, we need to get a volley of Kurnos off against the rattling guns. Lovely.
Awaiting orders.
We need to kill the rattling guns almost immediately.
Glade guard.
Bye-bye.
Wild ride.
Wipe them out. Alright, you guys come over here.
By Kurnos. For Isha. Eternal God. For battle. We are tireless.
Alright, we need to take out those Doom Flayers. Holy cow, they are making mincemeat of us.
Armed and ready.
Alright, come around the back.
Armed and ready. Strike them
Take out the Globideers.
Taste my bow! Now! Wind Weaver!
Alright, get out of there. That's fine. Take them out. You guys could hurry up if you don't mind. Okay, you guys get back in there. Our infantry is gonna take it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you guys doing? Get out of there!
cavalry. Your orders.
Sisters of Twilight!
Oh, they're immobilized because of the. Okay, I thought they were in trouble.
Cavalry. Athalara.
Okay.
Orders. For
Don't let those Doom Flayers come back.
eternal realm. We grow restless.
Fire on them.
Hand of the forest!
Alright, they're back. Deal with them, please. Alright, they're taken care of.
My bow hung
Deal with that Doom Flare.
For Kurnos.
Where's their lord? Come take him out.
with pleasure! Fear
You need to get out of there.
Yours
Get back behind them. Focus fire on him. I hate fighting Skaven.
Glade guard.
Do not let those Doom Flayers come back.
Saint Louis!
Alright.
Attack. To war. Wild riders.
We're not going to catch them. We are going to try to kill as many of them as we can, though, because that'll make our lives much easier. Oh, she routed. She'll live, though. That's what matters. Chase them down, please. Get yourself over there. You all go after them. We're just mopping up because I don't want to fight this army again. These are mostly clan rats though, so it's not the end of the world if they get away. on, catch him. Alright. Decisive victory, but our infantry took a beating. Sorry, Spellslinger. Gosh, Skaven, man. They back a punch.
Battle. This is the price you pay.
Serene Nestra.
Tempestuous Arahan.
Alright, so we can build this. And then the Witchwood. Let's
Ariel's will triumphs once more.
forge is lit. Let's take care of this. I will take the refined eagle bow. And then for the wild, oh shoot, they're still there.
Enjoyed that.
How much longer? I need to have 8,000. I want to start building this to get to Hawk Riders and then Forest Dragons. I need to build these 3. But I also need the forge.
Awaiting duty.
Alright, transformation of Kadon. Let's get that.
Craving prey.
And then we can't finish them off. Just go inside.
Sanctuary is ours.
We can't finish them off until the next turn.
Not enough warpstone.
Of course, the Doomflayers survived.
Harmony shall reign.
Woo!
Make it quick. Make them scream.
Alright, so the Summer Sun, we get 10% boost to income. We're gonna take the money because we're not gonna make enough. Whispers in the Woods, another encounter. Yes, we want to build that. It's gonna take us some time to get over there.
Itching for fresh battle.
Take us 2 turns. That'll give her time to replenish. Magical reserves. And then we still have to deal with them. If they're just gonna... We only have 6 turns left. We might not get that done. Let's see. I want public order, all adjacent provinces, growth, recruitment costs, growth. Growth. So I can't build anything further past this, so growth is kind of inconsequential. So we're gonna go with that.
Duty.
Adventure.
And what do you guys cost? 113?
Bliss.
Bloodshed.
When we get the Glade Captain, I might just get rid of them. But we'll see. Or one of the
Harmony prevails.
Glade Guard. We'll have to do a retooling here very shortly. Okay. And we can't trade with anybody, right? Well, we can, except they all hate us.
We must ask you to be quick.
Will you?
Definitely
Nope.
not.
And Marathi's still hanging out down there.
Why do you waste energy?
We really need to take Tyrant Peak. We'll take care of this, and then we'll see if we can head back over there.
Inseparable.
Invincible.
Because until then, that really doesn't give us much opportunity. And if they have those armies all camped over there... Oh, hi, Shadowgore Warherd.
So bored.
So impatient.
I think she would be okay. I can't do it. I was tempted to, I know he's not going to attack. I was tempted to, like, respawn my Tree Lord and see if he could do it. I think we should be okay. We can always decide to come back. Face a weaker foe in battle. Yeah, let's do that. Ambush failed. Okay. Tell you what, we are going to hit the pause button here, and we will fight this at the beginning of the next episode. Not overly concerned. I just don't want her to get caught and get killed. She's not immortal yet, and we've put a lot of work into her. So we will fight this at the beginning of the next episode. Again, click on the logo right here in the bottom right hand corner, so that way you know when the next episodes come out. We should have a fairly consistent cadence with these as much as possible. So this is going to kind of be our primary focus for a while here on the channel, and then we'll keep moving from there. So for now, this is Rubicon signing out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to Creative Assembly for the early access to the DLC, The Twisted and the Twilight. Very, very excited to show it to you, and I hope you have enjoyed it so far. For now, this is Rubicon signing out. We'll see you all later. Take care, everybody.